to me. Thank you very much.
Fabulous.
Okay, so not muted. Hello. So we are now live on YouTube, but I've not put it on the Marlow bottom page yet. So just let me mess around and do that. I'll be with you in 2 minutes. Dave and Alison are getting themselves ready.
Time to fill up the glasses.
Yes, indeed.
Have a comfort break.
Everybody apart from me can have a comfort break.
I suppose we can unmute ourselves. I have gained some apples, Alan and Liz. They arrived on my doorstep from a friend.
Oh.
Are they all gone?
Yeah.
The apples are all
Yes,
gone
they're all
now.
gone
Yes.
now.
Oh dear.
Your friend took all of them.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Cheeky monkey. Oh dear, that means another friend won't get any.
It seems she had a lot of people to give them to, Judith.
Well, I did tell her about, so I told her about 3 people. Oh dear, I'll have to apologise to another friend who was going to go.
Looks like they're going to get 1 apple each then or something.
Well, my friend Daphne has got her son-in-law likes apple crumble and her daughter likes apple pie. So I said it's quite easy. You just put the pie base in and you cover one half with crumble and the other half with pastry. But unfortunately, she won't have a chance to try it out unless she's found her own apples.
Alan?
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people, I won't sing tonight. Is that all right?
You're excused as long as you send a note next time, okay?
Next week. Thank you.
I'm sorry that we were late signing in, but our laptop suddenly refused to find the router. I still no idea why it wouldn't find it, or why it did find it again eventually.
He found it again because Liz sorted it out.
Oh,
Well done.
Well, I'll have to ask Liz what she did.
So are you going to perform for us later, Ellen and Liz?
Yes, if you want.
Lovely.
Yes, my apologies for being late. My daughter rang just at the last moment. And I said, it's sacrilege! Night. So she's going to repeat tomorrow.
And these families, they don't seem to understand, do they?
Okay, I think we're ready to go now. So thanks everybody for coming. I'm going to hand over now to David and Alison Fenner. Once I do, I'll ask them to just try their microphones and stuff so I can make sure everything's working. And then they'll start. So first of all, let's have a round of applause to welcome them along.
Hey!
You hear us okay? Can you hear us okay?
No, you're very, very, very quiet, Dave.
Ah, were they speaking?
Can't hear anything.
Hang on, let's see where we're going. Have a problem. Try now. Can you hear us now?
No, he's still very quiet.
Okay, do talk amongst yourselves.
You either.
Oh. Sue, it's a very pleasant sound, your tenor.
Sorry.
It's a very pleasant sound.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy with it. I was just remarking to Mark on the chat that because all the notes are in the wrong places, I'm sort of hitting some random chords because they, as I say, the fingers are not quite attuned to where they ought to be.
I can see it's a 4-string guitar, but what's it tuned to?
It's C G D A, which is apparently, I'm told, that's a viola tuning. It's not like anything I've ever played before, so it's so all the chords are in the in the wrong places. But
can you hear us?
That's better. Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Excellent.
Sue, is that coming through?
That's much better. Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thumbs up from.
Well done. 2 thumbs.
Oh, okay.
I think we're all working now. So everybody confirm you can hear us.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, good. Ta-da! Can you hear that?
Well, you missed our first song, which was really good.
It was
It's
a
really
semaphore song.
great. It's nice to see you all. Thank you for coming along. Okay,
Yeah, sorry there's only 2 of us. There will be 3 another time in the future when Simon couldn't be with us today.
So we like to start with the current favourite song. It's quite a new one to us. This is written by, the words written by Robert Hunter and music by Jerry Garcia, and it's called Black Muddy River. And it's got lots of bits that you can join in with. When the last rose of summer pricks your finger and the hot sun chills me to the bone, when I can't tell the song from the singer and I can't tell a pillow from a stone, I will walk along by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. I will walk along by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. When the last bolt of sunshine hits the mountain and the stars start to gather in the skies, when the moon splits the southwest horizon with a scream like an eagle on the fly, I will walk along by the black muddy river and listen to the ripples as they moan. I will walk along by the black muddy river and listen to the ripples as they moan. Black muddy river, roll on forever. I don't care how deep or wide, if you've got another side. Roll muddy river, roll muddy river, roll muddy river wide. When it seems that the night will last forever and there's nothing left to think on but the years, when the strings of my heart begin to sever and stones fall from my eyes instead of tears, I will walk alone by the black muddy river and dream me a dream of my own. I will walk alone by the black muddy river and dream me a dream of my own. Join in. I will walk alone by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. I will walk alone by the black muddy river and sing me a song of my own. Black Muddy River.
Lovely.
Just checking this out, let's hear it. We're going to do one now by Mike Farrell. You've probably heard us do it before, so do please join in. It's about the Irish Troubles, about the Troubles in Dublin, and it's called The Building Spoke.
Just getting dressed, just getting sorted out here.
Chorus is, you may walk here in this city, you may gaze upon our sights, you may read about our heroes and the trouble and the strife, the trouble and the strife.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Sunday morning, by the leafy side I strolled, and old O'Connell Street was yawning, and in the quiet the building spoke. You may walk here in our city, you may gaze upon our sights, you may read about our heroes and the trouble in the strife, the trouble in the strife. And as I wandered, I could see them, and all their names came back to me, and a cold wind blew across Dublin Bay. With whispered words it said to me, you may walk here in our city, you may gaze upon our sights, you may read about our heroes and the trouble in the strife, the trouble in the strife. You won't see what we have seen, you won't dream what we have dreamed, you won't have been where we have been all through the years, all through the years. There was no sound of shell or rifle, no heavy guns from across the bay, but only ghosts walked with my shadow to keep me safe that quiet Sunday. You may walk here in our city, you may gaze upon our sights, you may read about our heroes and the trouble in the strife, the the trouble and the strife. As I walked out one Sunday morning, by the leafy side I strolled, and all O'Connell Street was yawning, and in the quiet the buildings spoke.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Oh, still clapping. It's good to see. Continuing with the song now, which is one that I wrote. This is Fire the Lines, which I hope you're all going to join in with. Fire the lines over stormy seas and tide, and bring them all back home to shore alive. And I expect quite a few, you know, this is a song about the disaster of the hospital ship Rohilla off of the Whitby in, when was that? In the First World War that happened, because it was blackout conditions down the coast, and so the ship ran aground there. But they tried to fire 3 rockets to the ship to set up a boatswain's chair. Unfortunately they failed, but they managed to save about half of the ship's people, and a lot of medals were won. But they managed to save the ship's cat, hooray! And the captain, hooray! And all the nurses, hooray!
Hooray!
So this is Fire the Lines. It will be. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire the lines, fire the lines, over stormy seas and tide, then bring them all once more to shore alive. October 30 is a day they will remember, when for Dunkirk she was bound. The Nazi routes were unknown to Captain Nielsen. On the Yorkshire coast she soon would run aground. The Farne Isles behind, she steered too close to danger. No lights, just dead reckoning to steer. There was no sense of danger, for the bellboy was quiet, silenced by the bloody war that year. Fire the lines, fire the lines, over stormy seas and tide, then bring them all once more to shore alive. The Whitby Rock now lay beneath the foam before her. At Saltwick Nap she crashed at speed. An 84 would die just 600 yards from shore, too rough to launch the lifeboats they would need. 3 rockets then were fired, but the wind and waves conspired to miss their mark as Rohilla broke in two. The lifeboats dragged by hand sat useless on the shore, as down beneath the rocks she slid from view. Fire the lines, fire the lines, over stormy seas and tide, then bring them all once more to shore alive. Too proud to stand and watch as the waves defied their path, the human chain was made into the waves. For many hours they fought to save those on the wreck. Boats came from Scarborough and Tynemouth too. The nurses all were saved, by the lifeboat crew so brave. The sailors fell into the crashing foam. Many medals were won for the acts of bravery done when the hospital ship Rohilla met her doom. Fire the lines, fire the lines, over stormy seas and tide, then bring them all once more to shore alive. Fire the lines, fire the lines, over stormy seas and tide, then bring them all once more to shore alive. Fire the lines. Thank you for joining in.
Hey!
You can almost hear the harmonies.
Okay, we're going to go on to one now that I wrote after speaking with David's mother some time ago. And it was, she suddenly, I can't remember why, sitting there on the sofa having a cup of tea, and suddenly she started talking about her past, and it was actually really, really interesting, her past family, who came from Sevenoaks. And in Sevenoaks, there's a kind of a market cross at the top of a hill, and there's roads stretched down. And in the First World War, there was an army camp stationed down one of those roads. And David's grandmother, whose name was Lillian, she lived in Sevenoaks at that time. And she met up somehow with Private Powell, who was stationed down the road. And the rest is history, not to mention David. Yep, so... And the idea of the song is that he was a bugler. And as long as she could hear him playing his bugle in the camp, she would know that his platoon hadn't marched away to war.
Oh.
She was such a lovely lady, Lillian. Really was a very nice person. Nice to have a bit of family history to sing about.
The chorus is blow, bugle, blow. I hear your sound within my heart. The parting pain will never start while you blow. Blow, bugle, blow. I hear your sound within my heart. The parting pain will never start while you blow. Market Cross Saturday, cold for July. Dark-eyed Lillian climbing the hill, swinging her basket in the soft summer air. No wine for the village boys. By the cross where roads meet, the hill stretches down to where pale tents are gathered. There's shouting and drill. The soldiers are camped on the edge of the town, on their way to the war. Blow, a bugle, blow. I hear your sound within my heart. The parting pain will never start while you blow. Private Powell blows the bugle, he's proud of his skill. Through summer air blows the sweet silver sound. On the market cross morning, so clear and so still, and Lillian is listening. A smile on the street, a meeting, a plan. What the future may hold, no one can say. Private Powell and Lillian walk hand in hand, for today, just today. Blow, a bugle, blow. her lover is near, but she cries in the dark when she thinks of the time when the air will grow silent. No bugle blow, I hear your sound within my heart. The parting pain will never start while you blow. Dark-eyed Lillian.
Beautiful.
Still
lovely.
clapping, that's what I like to see.
Really
Don't clap, just throw money. Right, time for another sing. This is a great song by Two Coats Colder. I'm pretty sure that I got their permission to do this. I need to get back to them and changed it slightly. We've added a bit to it. I felt that because it's a song about the battle between the waterways and the trains, it could have got a navvy quality. So I suggested that Alison sort of put a bit of an Irishy kind of tune section to it. So that's dropped in there.
I know we've got a couple of Irish people here tonight, so I hope they don't say that's not very Irish.
See you there. Yeah, so this is the I put it down as a train song. What's it called?
Iron Horses.
Oh, Iron
by
Horses. Yeah. Hey now, look at me now.
Hey now, look at me here.
Look at me here.
Two strong hands and a belly of beer.
Are you going to?
And a place to lay my head in fear. Working on the railroad.
We got everything under control here. We really have.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4. "1830 was the time, water was in steep decline, as a way of moving goods on time, losing to the railway. Iron horses, coal and steam, billow through our rural scene, burying that watery dream, losing to the railways. Hey now, look at me here, 2 sore hands and a belly of beer, and a place to lay my head in fear. I'm working on the railway. Daybreak till the sun goes down, sweating blood through England's towns, with men who check we don't fall down. I'm working on the railway. Well, I've seen the rich and I've seen the poor, seen the man that I worked for, but he never ever thanked me for working on the railway. Hey now, look at me here, 2 sore hands and a belly of beer, and a place to lay my head in fear. I'm working on the railway. Digging mud and blowing holes, nothing stops the railway's flow. If it's in the way, it has to go, 'cause I'm working on the railway. I've never seen my young ones grow, I'll never hear their cries at all, I'll never feel their love at all, 'cause I'm working on the railway. Hey now, look at me here, 2 sore hands and a belly of beer, and a place lay my head in fear. I'm working on the railway. Hey now, look at me here, 2 sore hands and a belly of beer, and a place to lay my head in fear. I'm working on the railway.
I'm working
On the railway.
Iron horses.
Okay.
Now we've already heard Hills, it was you, wasn't it, who sang the Corinne Polwart song?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. And very nice it was too. And this is another Corinne Polwart song. Fortunately, not the same one. And this is Sorry. So we're just waiting for Sue to add something silently, alas. Sue, go ahead.
I will be harmonising, but
Would you like to borrow my uke, Sue?
oh yes,
It's a strange song in a way because
sounding lovely.
it sounds as if it should be about some particular issue, and there's many things we can think of that maybe our leaders or politicians should apologise for. But it's more, Corinne Polwart herself said it's not about any particular situation. It's more a general sort of a sorry for things that go wrong, and how the fact actually that saying sorry is not enough. When your time on the mountain is over and you fall to the earth like a leaf, it won't be enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't pay for this grief, and you may lay down your guilt on the altar, nail your remorse to the cross, but it's not enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't pay for this loss. And if the blood on your hands turns to water, and the night in your soul turns to day, it won't be enough this time to say sorry. Sorry won't wash it all away, and you may lay down your guilt on the altar, nail your remorse to the cross, but it's not enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't pay for this loss. And if you're done with the spells you've been spinning, and your hopes and your dreams have all died, it won't be enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't turn back the tide, and you may lay down your guilt on the altar, nail your remorse to the cross, but it's not enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't pay for this loss. And if you should desist from deceiving, and if you should confess to the crime, it won't be enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't save you this time, and you may nail down your guilt on the altar, nail your remorse to the cross, but it's not enough these days to say sorry. Sorry won't pay for this loss. Sorry won't pay for this loss.
Hey!
Studio.
Fabulous.
Excellent. Great
Just
song.
take a moment just to thank Alan for setting all of this up. There's a lot of kit here. but hopefully it's all coming across well.
And it's a great help because we actually only knew at about midday today that we were going to be with you tonight in our format, in our present format. So it's been very helpful.
Yeah, we hope the assignment's okay. I don't think it's anything serious. We hope.
So
Moving swiftly on.
We're going to sing another one by the Maidenhead resident genius, which is Mark, of course. Hello, Mark. And we're going to do Oak Knees and Copper Nails.
Always rubbing his hands. Yep. Money through the post.
Royalty check on its way.
Oh, hang on. There's a comment coming. No.
No, he
I
looked.
thought
He was
it was
leaping up from his chair.
Go on. I believe that this was collected from a exhibition in Whitstable. The idea.
Absolutely. Yes.
Would you like to say something about it? Because I know nothing about it at all.
I know nothing more about it. It was the title of an exhibition in Whitstable Museum about shipbuilding in the area, and it just seemed such a lovely phrase. I felt I should incorporate it into a song.
It's a
so that
fabulous
eventually people like you could sing it.
Oh, too kind. We should try and do it justice.
I'm sure you will.
Wisest choice that I ever made was to sign on for the shipwright's trade. I work each day by the salt sea strand, but I sleep each night upon dry land. I learn my trade the best I could. I choose the trees, I shape the wood, with a careful eye and a steady hand, for a hull that would the waves withstand. Oak knees and copper nails, to build a boat to bear the sails, to carry a crew of Kent-born men safely out and home again. My brother works on the oyster smack. He says the dredging damn near breaks your back, and it's hard enough work for little pay, but he seldom sails beyond the bay, whilst colliers ply 'neath skies like lead, to keep the fires of London fed. In the cold North Sea, far out from shore, from Tyne to Thames and back once more. Oak knees and copper nails, to build a boat to bear the sails, to carry a crew of Kent-born men safely out and home again. And there's not a family along these shores that knows the hardship sailors do endure, and when their loved ones on the sea must roam, they pray for safe winds to bring them home. So as I labour by the waterside, while I watch the waves, the sea, the tide, and I pray my work it will not fail to bring men safe through storm and gale. Oak knees and copper nails, to build a boat to bear the sails, to carry a crew of Kent-born men safely out and home again. Oak knees and copper nails to build a boat to bear the sails, to carry a crew of Kent-born men safely out and home again. Oak knees. Mark Ashworth.
Oh, lovely, lovely song.
Lovely harmonies. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you.
We're going to do a song now by Steve Rotheroe, and it's about travelling. It's about emigration. In fact, it's about Elizabethan emigration, where people spread all around the world. Chorus: in the morning you're gone, and you cover the miles like the swallow, our fair weather friend. Leave us to our winter, like the robin and the wren. Morning dawns on the stubble field, and the fires are all died away, and like some migrant bird you took your wings and went away. And if some yearning brings you back, then we might meet again. And in that summer days will pass, and thoughts will be in vain. In the morning you're gone, and you cover the miles like the swallow, our fair weather friend. Leave us to our winter like the robin and the wren. Long ago, or so they say, when Queen Liza held the throne, she said this world has many riches, let us take them for our own. These isles of ours, they are too small, and our people too many by far. Go find for me some foreign land, show what a great nation we are. In the morning you're gone, and you cover the miles like the swallow, our fair weather friend. Leave us to our winter like the robin and the wren. There's Englishmen in America, there's Scotsmen in Van Diemen's Land, there's Irish and Welshmen all round the world, all scattered like grains of sand. But what becomes of the ones who roam, who'll never see their home. And what becomes of the sons they bear? They'll never see that home. In the morning you're gone, and you cover the miles like the swallow, a fair weather friend. Leave us to our winter like the robin and the wren.
Swallowed by Steve Rotheray.
Oh, beautiful.
Such a good song. I love it.
And now along the same kind of similar theme, which is about changing and moving. And that was about the summer and the winter and the robin and the wren. And this is one that David wrote called Now is the Changing Time. It's about the autumn, and here we are in autumn time.
And it's also about getting old.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is.
But hopefully old and wiser. Now is the changing time, bright berries from the hedgerows gleam. Now I am older, am I wiser? You, my friend, are constant still, nothing breaks the bonds between. Now I am wiser because I am older. See what I did there? How's it go? Now is the changing time, bright berries from the hedgerows gleam. Now I am older, am I wiser? You, my friend, are constant still, nothing breaks the bonds between. Now I am wiser, because I'm older. All through the valley, the hues of green now change to burning gold, reflecting autumn's sun, now she grows old. It is the changing time, bright berries from the hedgerows gleam. Now I am older, am I wiser? You, my friend, are constant still, nothing breaks the bonds between. Now I am wiser, because I'm older. Crops now are gathered, and all the land stands clear and bare. The soil is turned to show the earth so rare. Chorus. It is the changing time, bright berries from the hedgerows gleam. Now I am older, am I wiser? You, my friend, are constant still, nothing breaks the bonds between. Now I am wiser, because I'm older. Seeds now are flying, upon the breeze they drift and stray. Mine too have gone to lands so far away. It is the changing time, bright berries from the hedgerows gleam. Now I am older, am I wiser? You, my friend, are constant still, nothing breaks the bonds between. Now I am wiser, because I'm older. It is the changing time, bright berries from the hedgerows gleam. Now I am older, am I wiser? You, my friend, are constant still. Nothing breaks the bonds between. Now I am wiser because I'm older. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's fun on.
We've come to our last one. In fact, it's been so lovely to sing for everybody today and has truly, truly cheered us up on a miserable, wet Wednesday.
Cheered us up too.
Oh, well, that's good. That's what we aim to do. I'm very, very glad to hear that. And as people who, like many of us, have just had their holiday, next sort of travelling in tatters, basically, as has been the case for many of us. So we're going to be going away tomorrow, but we're not. But it's really lovely to see all you people. And that's cheered us up, hasn't it?
So this is a song called Walk Beside Me. It's written by Tim O'Brien. I think he's a Canadian guy, very good songwriter. And it's got bits that you can join in with. The first verse is sister,
Brother.
People. Those are the three options that you have. Not all at the same time, of course. Cool. It's all the heat we're generating here. It's quite warm, isn't it? Okay, thanks a lot for having us. I put one foot in front of the other, stepping into the here and now. Not sure just where I'm going, but I will get there anyhow. I got this far with no direction, follow my nose to where I'm bound. My heart is strong and I know I'll make it, sit right down in the promised land. Sister, come and walk beside me till our pathways do divide. Nothing much but love to give you, even less have I to hide. Now when you left me in the springtime, so many questions on my mind. Summer came and found me waiting, but not one answer could I find. Well, I see you up in the Rocky Mountains, I feel you out in the great North Sea. It's a lonesome road I have to travel, you will always be with me. Brother, come and walk beside me till our pathways do divide. Nothing much but love to give you, even less have I to hide. Well, I hear laughter in the thunder, I feel comfort in the wind. I see hope in the hopeless faces, someday they will love again. People, come and walk beside me till our pathways do divide. Nothing much but love to give you, even less have I to hide. People, come and walk beside me till our pathways do divide. Nothing much but love to give you, even less have I to hide. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Hey.
Joining on.
Lovely.
I think we might
Wait.
do another song. Do you think it would be appropriate?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All yours. One more, please.
Thank you.
Would you like to do a good singing chorusy sort of song?
Yes.
I see thumbs going up here and there all over the
Yes.
place. Okay, great stuff.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Oh,
So,
no, not that one.
which one?
Pat was talking about the walking song.
Well, I'll give you a choice. This is a democracy. We can do the walking song, or we can do tenting tonight.
Walking song?
Song. That's the
Walking
walking
song.
song.
We're gonna
Well, I
have to do
think
the
it
walking song.
goes without.
Okay. Okay, let's hope we can remember it.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't practice this one, but I'm sure it'll be. No, sorry, no.
And the chorus, wouldn't it be nice to walk together, bearing our souls while wearing out the leather? We could just talk, harmonise in song. Wouldn't it be nice to walk along? Harmonies all over the place if you feel like it, or whatever you want to do.
And thank you.
Oh, swaying. Some people are extremely good at swaying with this.
I hope to be swaying later on.
And the really and the really great thing is that because everybody's in a different screen, you'll all be swaying in different directions without knocking into each other.
Oh no, I want to see coordinated swaying.
Coordinated swaying.
Oh, thanks again, Patrick. And a big thank you to Alan for all technical
Yes. Well done.
You've really done a great job. Ah, thank you. How's it go?
Like this. And if anybody wants to join in as well at home, it's in C. Wouldn't it be nice to walk together, bearing our souls while wearing out the leather? We could just talk, harmonise in song. Wouldn't it be nice to walk along? And if you get hungry, we'll stop and eat. Think of ourselves and rest our feet. And if you get thirsty, we'll have a drink or two in a mountain-top bar with a mountain-top view. And wouldn't it be nice to walk together, bearing our souls while wearing out the leather? We could just talk, harmonise in song. Wouldn't it be nice to walk along? And if you get tired, we'll stop and rest. If you still want to talk, you can bare your breast. If it's winter and cold, we'll find a rooming house room. If it's summer and warm, we'll sleep under the moon. And wouldn't it be nice to walk together, bearing our souls while wearing out the leather? We could just talk, harmonise in song. Wouldn't it be nice to walk along? This song, like the walk, I find hard to end. Be my lover or be my friend, in sneakers or boots or regulation shoes, walking beside you, I'll never get the walking blues. And wouldn't it be nice to walk together, bearing our souls while wearing out the leather? We could just talk, harmonize in song. Wouldn't it be nice to walk along? We could just talk, harmonize in song. Wouldn't it be nice to walk along?
Well sung.
Well sung.
Thank you.
Well sung.
Thanks so much.
And A-level swaying. A-level swaying.
I thought Ronan had rather dropped too much at one point.
Thank you very much again, David and Alison. It was lovely, as we'd expect, of course.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Alan.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, that's better.
This is easy. Okay, so I've asked Ian to go next, and then Stuart and Delia, are you okay to go after that? Okay. Right. I think I need to go and get somebody a drink, don't you?
I think that's yourself.
All yours, Ian.
2 beers.
Okay, a couple of weeks ago, Ron did a couple of songs from Liverpool, and it reminded me of a song that was a finalist in a songwriting competition in the 60s, but of course none of you were old enough to remember that. The contest was on the BBC called Songs of Grief and Glory. Yes, you're all far too young to remember that. And it's a song about how the Liverpudlians felt about being moved to the new towns round and about. The song is called Back Buchanan Street. And Ron, this one's for you. A fella from the council who's just left planning school has told us that we're being moved right out of Liverpool. Don't want to go to Kirby or Skelmersdale or Speke. Don't want to go from all we know in Back Buchanan Street. We'll miss a lot of little things like putting out the cat, for there's no back door on the 14th floor of a unit Cammers flat. Don't want to go to Kirby or Skelmersdale or Speke. Don't want to go from all we know in Back Buchanan Street. We'll miss those foghorns on the river, we'll miss the old pierhead, and the shortcuts through the jiggers when we're rolling home to bed. Don't want to go to Kirby or Skelmersdale or Speke. Don't want to go from all we know in Back Buchanan Street. We'll miss the pub around the corner with the parlour painted red, just like we'll miss those green goddesses and the overhead. Don't want to go to Kirby, don't want to go to Speke, just want to stay where we used to play in Back Buchanan Street. From Walton to the Dingle, you'll hear the same old cry. Stop messing around with Liverpool, at least until we die. Don't want to go to Kirby, don't want to go to Speke, just want to stay where we used to play in Back Buchanan Street. Don't want to go to Kirby or Skelmersdale or Speke, don't want to stay where we used to play in Back Buchanan Street.
Right. I think it must be us then, because Alan seems to have disappeared. Right.
I made you a small pot of tea.
I thought I'd acknowledge Cliff's 80th birthday.
How are we doing?
With his 1969 Eurovision winning song. Congratulations and jubilation when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who could believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you, when I let you walk into my heart. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I was afraid that maybe you thought you were above me, that I was only fooling myself to think you loved me. But then tonight you said you couldn't live without me, but that's around me you wanted to stay. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world